Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer, I'm your evil overlord, and welcome back to Prison Architect Escape Mode. Today we're gonna take a look at the rebuilt version of my Alpha 26 prison, which was the second prison that I built for Twitch, and also later uploaded that to YouTube. First of all, wait, let's not do that, let's actually do this. Right, so Alpha 26, as I'm going to turn off free fire, compared to Alpha 25, was just a bug bash. I was at that time not really well informed, better yet I wasn't informed at all. So I thought that, like, hey, they update the game every month, they're going to add new features in, new rooms, new items, so I want to play more of this. I was really addicted to the game at that time. But then it turned out to be a bug bash. So I decided to showcase something else, and that is that I had a different layout previously built before I started the YouTube series. And I just wanted to showcase that if you have no deaths, and if you have no escapes within the past 24 hours, and you meet certain other requirements, such as all of those, that you could sell your prison and start out with a butt ton of money rather than the regular 30,000 starting rent that you start normally with. And I said that in that stream series, which I will leave a link to in the movie description, to the YouTube upload, I said that I was going to rebuild that particular prison before selling it off on this side of the road. Throughout this series I did buy 2 patches of land on this side of the road, and I only built half of the prison. It was basically 2 individual structures that are mirror images of each other, but I've only built one, and I don't know whatever happened to the second building. I may have never built it because I was just kind of bored with it, with that particular build, or I may have lost the footage because at that time Twitch, I believe, already started deleting some of the older videos, but for some reason the actual YouTube prison, the way that I had it intended first, never got finished. But only about 75% of it. But this prison is basically the majority of the series that's now on YouTube that I did build, and I thought it was a fun build to do. It was very unorthodox, as I will go into a little more detail later, but I thought I would rebuild this instead, update it to today's standards, add some new rooms, and to showcase that and upload this to the Steam Workshop. So we're going to start out, of course, with an added reception here. But let's go over to the cell box first, because, well, yeah, besides everything is dormitory once again, because, yeah, negative daily cash flow like there's no tomorrow, because unlimited money mode. The capacity originally from this prison was very low. It was about, I think I may have just been able to reach the 50, just over 50 cells with this included, so yeah. So yeah, you've got the cells in the outskirts with a bit of solitary. Once again, these cells are very close to the edge of the map. This was actually the prison that I started working with a 2 wide hallway in the middle, so that everything was perfectly symmetrical and you would not have different edges here compared to here. Yeah, so what I decided to do for fun was in the middle that I would have the canteen, the kitchen, the shower block, a nice little common room, visitation, and then we had security here. We had a staff room here, and then infirmary here. Well, yeah, I was a fan of staff rooms, so I wanted to have each individual building have their own staff room, but that's fairly useless. So I made that a shop. It had its own laundry, cleaning cupboard, Still a little bit of storage. It needs to be 1 by 3 to be a regular storage, so 2 by 8 or something would work. We have another notebook page right here. And then a nice stretchy yard at the end. Now, of course, I've added the custom flooring in, which I didn't do in the original series. The office building, I've expanded it over into, well, originally I had a power supply in here, but I removed that because it was no longer necessary. That's now a library. This used to be yet another staff room, while we already had a staff room down here. So that's now a mailroom. And the holding cell, right over here in the middle, where we had the 6 offices. Because I believe originally I had 2 psychologists. Or that I updated it that... oh no, I remember. We didn't have 6 offices, we still had 5 offices. That's the foreman's office, accountant, lawyer. Oh yeah, we do have a lawyer. The warden used to be in the middle here, just like in Alpha 25. And then the little spaces that would be spawning over here and over here would be small storages. But hey, an updated prison needs an updated look. So with the 6 offices, there was no space for the storages that I had there, and we're done. So yeah, the reception, once again, in the actual build on YouTube and Twitch, I built on top of the concrete tiles here. So everything is once again moved over to one cell to the left. And the only place that you can really see that is this one, because in the original series this little bit used to be too wide, and these rooms, the visitation and common room, used to be one wider as well. Originally I wanted to have this as medium security, that is maximum security, this as protective custody. But I later decided to make both of these medium security and that maximum security, or maybe this supermax. This is currently supermax. May have been the final intent, may not have been, I don't remember. The shop didn't exist back then. This was actually the a room separated in 2, with the laundry and cleaning cupboard. You would have to go through the laundry in order to get into the cleaning cupboard, or through the cleaning cupboard in order to get to the laundry. I wanted to have a staff room over here in the original series, and storage over here, but a staff room needs to be at least 4 by 4. So that didn't work, and I decided to not have a staff room in this building, but to have a extra storage instead. Of course, being a separate building, it has its own shower, visitation area, common room, kitchen and canteen, infirmary, yard, laundry, cleaning cupboard and shop nowadays. Only 2 cells of solitary, because that was all the room that I could fit in. Now I did have some spare room over here that I later decided to make forestry in the original series, and I kept that true in this series, in the rebuild. Though it used to be 1 tile wider, because back then yeah, the build on the concrete tiles. So pretty much this building is a mirror image of this. And we had a massive workshop. I think it was actually a little too large. And it was decked out slightly different. And I used to have 2 classrooms, but with the chapel added, I actually added some more chairs into this classroom and made this the chapel. So we have pretty much all of the rooms present, with the parole here, the morgue here. Now originally the morgue used to be over here, and this used to be the execution chamber. Still, Alpha 26 did not have a proper working execution, but I still had it in because I wanted to have everything in. And then we have the kennel and armory right over here. And the security rooms are actually inside these two cell blocks. One over there, one over there. And they're both running half of the prison in terms of power. And we are not even we're just over halfway in both of them. I couldn't do this on a single power grid. That just wouldn't work. Now, for shits and giggles, what I am gonna do for the escape mode, I am going to make everything accessible to everybody. That means including the forestry. There is no super max, there is no max, no minimum. Now in the file on whatchamacallit, Steam Workshop, you will have all of the securities laid out, all of the patrols are laid out, all of the staff is hired. We once again have the sniper towers that I've added in because hey, why not? But I'm gonna be saving this. Save prison Alpha 26. And I think it's time we do the solo escape. So escape mode, Alpha 26. We start out as Mr. Ward. Now the garbage, I did add some garbage bins in there because I thought it would look nice. It has its little light. The deliveries area is over here. Used to be over here in the reception with the exports over there. It's pretty much the new standard that I did back in the day compared to nowadays. And oh, we're gonna get brought into the Supermax wing. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. The Supermax wing also has fucking dormitories, by the way. So let's go into the workshop. Grab a shiv. Oops. And unfortunately I cannot skip the punishment. So we're gonna be here for a little while. Luckily on speed 3, it's not gonna take that long. So we're gonna be brought to our cell and then to solitary. Not the closest solitary, no, because why would you? Now, I actually recorded the Alpha 25 second escape, the one with the posse, the gang, just before this one, and I was thinking on, should I just do a full-on gang escape from now on? Or should I do it the way that I did with Alpha 25? And do two separate escape modes where I'm gonna go into what's new, and what has changed, and how did it look, what was the original idea, with the solo escape in the first video, and then this in the second, the gang escape in the second video. Oops, sleep time. And I think that I'm gonna go with the separate escapes. So, shower. Unfortunately there's a guard in here, so I'm not gonna fight. I actually just want to say hi to the warden over yonder. Hi. There. I said hi by setting his office on fire. Luckily I can now skip the punishment. Alrighty, let's try to escape this place, shall we? I don't know what the hell is going on. But I'm looking for not a screwdriver, not a hammer, although it would be fun to start bashing in some heads. Not the shiv, not the drill. I'm not a driller killer, lots of thriller, trigger happy zombie. What the fuck is the thing? No, that's the hammer. That's the screwdriver. That's the saw. That's the drill. Now, the security in this prison is actually a lot higher than in the original Alpha 25 one. Because people were stealing a lot of contraband. That's the hammer. I don't want the hammer. I want the fucking wooden pickaxe. I don't know where the hell it is. Let me out of this place already. I've been here 2 seconds and it's long enough. There it is. There. So, I'm gonna stash the contraband actually. Hopefully that they won't find it and steal it away from me. Because I've worked really hard in finding it. Let's see if I can find a second one. As you can see, the contraband has been removed and relocated. That's the drill, that's the hammer. Oh, it's eat time. Excuse me? It's free time. Okay, I guess I wasn't allowed to be there at the time. So let's have another look, shall we? Oh, I think I see it. There. Yeah, I'm on my way, to the cell. And now I have both of them. Right click to start a tunnel, click. And then we just dig, dig, and dig. Mash that clicking key, switch to 1, keep on digging. I think. Oh, look at this. Oh. And we're done. I actually dug all the way to the opposite side of the road and escaped from there. So, while it's a little shorter, I do hope that you've enjoyed this. Next time we're gonna go make another gang and see how much damage we can cause. But for now, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I'm your evil overlord. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. It helps out a great deal. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.